Holy crap, bro.
Nice parking job. What's happening, everybody? Old Man Enduro here. I hope everybody got a good ride in this weekend. I know I had a great one. I had a few subscribers come to town and I got to show them some great trails. The title of this video, Dream Come True, has a story behind it, but I'll get back to that in a little bit. First off though, I need to give some props to Bragg. The day before this ride, Bragg raced the Rhino Rally. His poor bike was not in the greatest shape after the race. Both of his fork seals were shot. His shock was making the worst noise you've ever heard. He was missing his rear brake pedal, and he had to be exhausted. Oh, and his e-start wasn't working either. Despite all of this, he maintained such a great attitude and was smiling all day. Add respect to you, Bragg. Trevor, another young gun like Bragg, on the other hand, was fresh and on my butt all day. I think I missed a lot of good video of him riding because every time I got to the top of something, he was right behind me. Chuck, who is not a young gun, he's a little closer to my age, but a little bit older. He's 58, but you definitely couldn't tell. Chuck recently moved to the area, sold his 450, and bought a TE 150. I think he bought the 150 just to show everybody what they are capable of. Chuck is a Marine Corps vet and doesn't have any quit in him. There's nothing he wouldn't try, and if he couldn't get it the first time, he would just try again. He was making that little bike sing all day. The other rider with us was SHAWN. SHAWN runs a Facebook page called Vegas Dirt Bike and Single Track. You should check it out. Now, back to my story. Well, it's really SHAWN's story. While we were organizing the ride via messaging, SHAWN shared it with the group. In 2016, SHAWN bought a bike. He ended up watching a YouTube video called Cliffs of Insanity and became enamored with the idea of hard enduro and became increasingly interested in riding this area once he became a better rider. Around that same time, his father ended up finding the Warner Valley staging area. His dad invited him out to check out this area. His father on a four-wheeler and him on his bike. They ended up in another parking area and saw a handful of guys unloading decked out bikes clearly set up for riding technical trails. SHAWN was entirely new to bikes and knew very little about it all. He thought to himself, those guys are going to get into some crazy stuff today. Well, it turns out I had him meet me at the exact parking area that he saw those guys unloading their bikes. 7 years later, with 7 years of riding under his belt, and he's the guy unloading his decked out bike with a bunch of other dudes headed out to get into some epic shit. It's literally a dream come true. Anyways, I thought it was a pretty cool story. Feel free to share your dream come true stories in the comments. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Hope everybody has a great ride this weekend. Old Man out. Oh. You just try to make Sean feel better. Yeah.
That was gnarly, I saw that.